I could. Okay, I think it's working. Also, look who showed up just in time for part 2. Hi, Glenn. Are you here to make a mess? Come here, you. Look who's here. Yeah, hi everyone. Sorry about that. I hope that we can like get most people back here again. Do not step on the keyboard, mister. Don't step on the keyboard. Oh. But yeah, I don't know. YouTube has just been such a mess lately. Oh my gosh. I mean, we've had this happen before. This isn't like the first time I've had live streams where like I had to start the stream over again because of various issues. I think the last few times it happened, it was just Wi-Fi on my end, but I'm pretty sure this time that it is YouTube because everyone's been like reporting problems. So yeah, I'll like after the stream ends, I'll like retitle this one as just like part 2 of the other one we were doing and just like add the thumbnail back in and stuff. So it's happened before, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's YouTube because they are up to shenanigans. YouTube just hates your streams left, right? If it's not a get ready with me, they're not here for it. Hi, Purple Heart. Welcome to part 2 of the stream I was attempting to do. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Keep your smile plus great work. God bless you forever. Oh, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. So kind. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm not going to delete the other stream. Don't worry about it. Wow, Glenn seems very comfortable. Uh-oh, have I caused another one of those things where Glenn decides that he doesn't care about the progress that we're making? He is like... he's getting comfy. Is this my life now, Glenn? It's my own fault. I put you here. I can't. Is the mic like picking up the purring and stuff? Cute cat. Yeah, he's such a cutie. Oh, he's so fluffy. You're the reason why there's cat hair all over my foam and stuff. Glenn enjoying himself. Yeah. Oh, he's so cute. I'm surprised though that it's him and not the other cat because the other cat's the one that likes to eat foam and there's foam all over the place right now. Glenn here, luckily, he's not an issue. He's not into eating foam. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Foxa. Which stage are we at now? We were just setting up the leg warmers here when the stream decided to go down. It was like crazy how much like I could not get that thing to like restart. I feel like in the past when I've had Wi-Fi issues, yes, there's been a few times where I had to like just start over, but usually it's like you can kind of brute force it, you know, if you keep like refreshing and stuff, but this was clearly like, it was not coming back. At least on my end, it was like just a black screen with like a spinning wheel, and I was like, okay. Hi, Tamlin. I'm sure it's not being picked up on the camera very well, but like because he's so fluffy, he's just kind of like, there's like fur spreading this way. You want to head out? Don't step on the keyboard. Don't step on the keyboard. Yeah, what are you doing? Don't tell your brother about this. He's gonna eat the foam. They're not actually brothers, by the way, but they came from the same shelter, so we like to joke that they're brothers. The two cats are actually like 6 years apart in age. Okay, so. Oh, you shared the stream again, Glamrock? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, please don't spam the chat, Circus Trap. I'll have to time you out if you do. Which cat is older? So that one there is the older one, Glenn. He is like hate to say it, but I think he's like 12 years old at this point. Like, it makes me sad to say it because, like, those are like senior cat numbers. But yeah, I want to say he's like 12 years old now. And then the other one, Sid, is, I can't remember if he's already turned 6 or if he's just about to turn 6. So yeah, he's like half the age. Okay, so that's the green one. Now, I have not yet ever put foam inside this pink one, so let's give it a try. I don't know if it needs to be like stretched out at all or not, but at least like if I have both of these like filled, you know, I'll be able to kind of try them on at least, see how it looks. And then we can decide if we want more flare or not, or if it'll be too much of a hazard for me because I'm clumsy. Enjoy your work, doing very great. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, 3D printing the head? Heck yeah. We have a 3D printer here, but it's new. I haven't learned how to use it yet, but hopefully soon. And I'm sure I can like really level up my cosplay stuff once I know how to use it. Ralsei colors. It is literally Ralsei colors, isn't it? Like, it's kind of exact. I didn't do that on purpose, but it's like identical. It is literally Ralsei colors. Well, I swear I didn't do that on purpose. Any progress on the makeup? I need to do like some serious makeup testing with Glamrock Chica. I did like a very rough kind of testing where I just like, I put the mask on and just very, very loosely did some makeup with it just to make sure the mask even worked. And I thought it looked okay, but it's hard to say until I am able to sit down and like really, really seriously do a makeup test. I'm probably going to do one pretty soon. Because yeah, the part I'm most concerned about is just like the beak and everything. I don't really know how that's going to look because I'm not doing it in the usual way. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where it might take a few tries. I remember with Roxanne Wolf, like my first few makeup tests was like, I didn't love it. It took a while for me to figure that one out. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I do think, I was thinking ahead to like what my next stream would be for this cosplay specifically, and I'm not positive, but I think what I might end up doing is I think I need to make a second mask if we're going to have like a shattered, ruined, whatever kind of version of Chica. So what I was thinking, but again, I think I want to do makeup tests first just to like make absolutely sure that like this mask even works. But I was thinking of doing like in live streaming the process of doing a mask where I cut this part out. So that way, like if I were to be wearing this and this is removed and we just like black it out, you know, we could have like a 3D like, you know, faceplate plus like void happening. And then just like mess this one up, you know, like have it with like a bunch of the rhinestones missing and all dirty and everything. So yeah, I was thinking like that might be, well, originally that was going to be the part 2 of the Glamrock Chica process, but apparently this stream right now is part 2 since we had to start over. So I guess that would make the next one part 3, but you get the point. But we'll see, like if something else comes up that I think would be interesting to stream prior to the mask, we can do that too. Yeah, when I was thinking ahead of like what would possibly make for interesting live streams, a lot of people have been asking in general just for like more how to make the mask kind of content, so I think that could be interesting. So I'll start with the clown juice. Can I draw your cat, please? Oh yeah, he heard you. Yes, you can definitely draw my cat. Oh no, Glenn, what are you doing? What are you up to? He's like sniffing around. Are you gonna like get your hair all over everything? I know you are, because you're a cat and that's what you do. That's your #1 talent, is getting hair on everything. I can't say I blame him for snooping around when there's all this stuff all over the place. It's like, this is like Candyland for a cat, you know? He's just climbing all over the Glamrock Chica clothes. What are you doing? Being a weirdo? And now he's just sitting. I guess he's just gonna sit and observe. Is that Mango? Yeah. Mangle's helping us out today. Mangle is assisting with the process. And now Dolly Chew? Yeah, no worries. We won't be here too much longer. These kinds of casual, like, art and process streams don't go as long as, like, my Get Ready With Me streams. You know, Get Ready With Me ones, those can be, like, 4 to 6 hours. Usually my art and, like, I guess, like, whip streams are more, like, 2 to 3 hours. So, yeah, you won't miss much. So, I'm trying to remember. I feel stupid asking this. Let me pull up the screen again. I can't remember which side is which with Glamrock Chica. Which leg is pink and which leg is green? The right leg is green, left leg is pink. I'm really bad at remembering stuff like that. I feel like I need to come up with a way to remember it. Left leg, green. No, I already messed it up. Left leg pink, right leg green. Left, pink, right, green. I'll try to, like, come up with some, like, clever way to remember that. Left, wait, I forgot already. Dang it. Left, pink, right, green. I'm just gonna make sure I have this picture up. Not that it matters, we're just trying these on, but just, like, I know how I am in the future, and I'm gonna need to make sure I don't forget this. So, okay, let's try, like, just slipping these on really quick and see how it looks. Are you gonna use the arm? I'm gonna use it as gloves. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use white gloves on the hands, just to kind of keep things simpler. And it's very similar to how I do other cosplays, where I need, like, different hand colors. Okay, so here's the left one. Let's try the right one. Could just mark them on the inside. Yeah, I might have to, like, put a mark on them or something, because I'm just very forgetful. Like, yeah. Okay, so here's how these look at the moment. How about I try them with the socks and shoes, because I haven't done that yet. So the issue I originally ran into was I did like, these were longer before to match more the length of the socks just on their own, but I found that if I let these be too long, then my foot, it does this, right? It, like, smooshes the foam. So I'm a little worried that, like, the shoes are gonna make that even worse, but at the same time, I don't think it's, like, a big deal if it happens a bit. It's just, like, we don't want it happening so much that it kind of ruins the robotic vibe, like, by, because it's not very robotic for things to be squishy. So let's just see how this looks. You do incredible work, Treat. Have a nice day. Oh, thank you so much, Space Legume. That's a fun name, by the way. I hope you have a good day, too. Most talented person I've ever seen. Oh, thank you, Dizzy. That's very kind of you. These are nice because they're just slip-ons. Little chicken feet now. Like I said, I don't actually know if I'm going to use these. I might, like, switch to platforms or something, but, like, these are at least good for, like, a test for now. Okay, so let me see how these look. Tilt the camera up a little bit. I'm probably gonna like fold the bottoms here like under the foam eventually. Lower this so I can see a bit better. Let's see. How's that? I know it's hard to tell from this angle, but I don't think this thing lowers anymore. I think it's actually at its maximum length at the moment. So yeah, this is what we have for now. I actually also tried these with knee pads before because I wanted to see if, again, I could get it more robotic by having like, because I've used knee pads with like Circus Baby and stuff, and I did not like the way it looked. So we're not going to be doing that. So my question is just, do y'all think these are flared enough or should they be wider on the bottom? I mean, the socks can only go so far. I just like, I don't know, because I can already see like they come close together when I walk, and I'm worried like with how clumsy I am. I'm like, if I flare these more, am I gonna like, you know, I don't know. They do look kind of silly with these shoes though, don't they? What if I like kind of, they're definitely giving like ballet. Unless the silliness is cute. Little like chicken feet. I don't know. What do y'all think of these? They do look like chicken feet. I know, right? Oh, look, I can actually crouch in these since the foam is so squishy. With orange socks. Yeah, maybe orange socks would be better. I'll have to buy a pair. I had a bunch of white socks I was using with Ballora and stuff. But yeah, maybe orange socks would be like, at least just like less jarring, you know, to look at. Hey, Alex. Adorable. I think wide looks stylized. They look flared enough. Oh, should I shorten them a bit? Pipe cleaner looking. Yeah. You can see how much the foam squished. But see, the foam does pop back out again, so that's okay. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the way Glamrock Chicas are flared, they're not flared that much. That's why like I'm not like fretting too much about it, because I think they're fine either way. But I just, it's the kind of thing where like I'd like to decide though before we start painting anything. So I'm just feeling where the seam is. The seam is like back here on this one. Where is it on this one? It's like over here. Rotate it this way. I wonder if it would be better for the seam to be where the sock seam is. Let's see if I can like turn this a bit. Because that's the other thing is like, I don't even know if I really need to particularly like glue the foam and stuff. Because it seems like once I pull them on, they just kind of stay, luckily. It might be like a good thing if they're not totally sealed up, because then I can like adjust them whenever I need to. They are cute though. I'm glad I didn't just go ahead and just do like plain socks. I think that would have been just kind of boring. This is like a bit more interesting. You can kind of see too, like the way that they bow out a bit. It's like a little mechanical looking, which is good. But yeah, the most important thing was just like, can I like walk in them? And yeah, let's see right there though, like I already whacked the two of them together. That's why I was like worried about flaring them too much, because yeah, it's like, I'm so clumsy. But at least I can walk. If I couldn't walk, then we'd be like starting over right now. So that's pretty good. Silly little chicken feet. This makes me laugh. Move this up again. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. Thank you. I appreciate that. Robot legs, yeah. Yeah, I do wonder if I should shorten them a bit, just because like they are kind of doing this a bit, which is not ideal. I'm trying to think if like I guess I'm trying to decide, should I shorten them or should I add something in there to support them? The only thing I'm worried about though is if I put something in there to support them, it might be kind of visible. You know, you don't want to start seeing like shapes and things in there. That would be a little off-putting. But yeah, I mean, I could shorten them. I wonder if I should just get different shoes though. I don't know. I mean, I do kind of like how silly and chickenish these are, but they're not very like cool. I do think like Glamrock should be cool to some degree, and these are a little silly. I feel like orange socks might not help much as far as just the shoes just look silly, so I don't know. The only thing is I don't really want to pay for anything like orange. Another set of orange shoes would probably be expensive, and I'm like, I don't know about that. Not really here for that, but you like the Flats purple heart? I think it looks cool. Feeding my bearded dragon. Aw, cute. Hi, Funtime Foxy. Hi, Insomniac Axolotl. Potatoes chicken. The Dazzle. Yeah, don't worry. We're definitely gonna be decorating these. Like, I don't know if we're gonna do it today. We'll see like kind of where we're at soon. But we might like at least get started on it today during the stream. But yeah, I'm just trying to decide. If I want to shorten them or if I want to. Well, you know, if I flared them more, that would also make them shorter, just because, like, right? Wouldn't it? I think a little bit. Let's see. Let's take these off. I love how they stand up. They're so goofy. If I were to flare them more, how would I go about doing that? 'Cause yeah, I think if I flare them, it would probably shorten them by like at least ½ an inch. Oh my gosh, the static. So much static. Whoa. Trust the process, thank you. I appreciate that. Everything I do is trust the process. Gosh, here we go with the static again. Can you hear that? Oh my gosh. That's awful. These are like electrified now. Let's see. Because right now they're like I left a little room for them to be able to flare. But if they're gonna flare, something would probably have to support them. It could just even be like cutting out more foam. It could just be like, hold on. I think I'm going to go into my box of random stuff back here. Here's a bunch of garbage. All right. Let's do some idea hunting. Whoa. Oh my gosh. So many wires. Oh god. No. Oh, we'll deal with that later. Okay. Whoa, this was some really old leftover from Ballora. Could I do something with this? This could be useful for something. Okay, I'll remember that. What about... something like this. So stuff like this was window insulation that I used with my Ballora cosplay. I've got a few different kinds. Something like this could maybe create like a support structure in there that I could use. What the heck is that? It's just, you know, like I was saying before though, there is the possible issue of this being too visible through the socks, which would not look good. But it could flare them out and also prevent some of that bending a little bit from happening. Yeah, I don't know if it would like stick out too much. There's a lot of weird stuff in here. You see now why I call it junkyard cosplay? Like I mean that name literally. A box of wonders. Would animatronic remake all those wires? Any of them. This is like all the like wires I use for like any of the cosplays. I always have a stash of this stuff. It's very useful. They used to be wrapped around spools and not such a mess, but unfortunately Mangle stole all the spools, so good job, Mangle. But yeah, maybe we can try it with the window insulation, and then I guess like if it's no good, like we'll just take it back out again. This I think is a little too squishy to be useful. Where's that other one? One of them was like kind of partially used up. Where did it go? Whoa, what's this? It's just a squishy brick. What was this for? Well, that's where the duct tape went. I was looking for that. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. We have a roll right here. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see if like this could be helpful at all. Because yeah, I just think like this is the kind of stuff we should do before anything gets painted. We could even just do the painting in a different stream on a different day. We'll see. Let's like at least try this though. Sorry, it's like shooting everywhere. Squishy money. Cosplay fixing bag, kind of. Like, this one's got kind of some weird cracks in it. This was like a little used up. I think this side of it's okay. So, okay, we'll kind of like connect. Actually, wait, is this even enough though on this? Yeah, it should be. I have no idea if this is gonna be like a good idea or not, but. See how much length we've got here. Sorry, I'm just trying to like kind of eyeball it. Okay, that's like definitely way too much. Let's measure this. Just like, because if something works on one side, we want it to work on the other side too. Okay. So how about... This is going to be a little confusing, but that's okay. I think it's about 18 inches across this way. Maybe just like a little short, like 17 and a half or something. Or no, like 18 and a half. Yeah, I think it's like 18 and a half. So how about... Where did I put... I had like a longer tape measure that would be helpful. Something like this. And yes, like making cosplays is always this chaotic. Okay. Hi, Hanny. What are you creating? Yeah, for anyone who just showed up, I am working on a Glamrock Chica cosplay, and we are actually doing the like the leg warmer part right now, and attempting to see if a flare like support structure can happen. Let's try like 21 inches. If this is no good, I have like more of this stuff, so it's like not a big deal. Oh boy. Making cosplays is also kind of just a silly process. So this has adhesive on it, because again, this is like originally window sealant stuff. So let's kind of just like, I don't know if this is actually going to stick to the foam though, because sometimes like adhesives and EVA foam can be a little bit weird, but let's try it. Kind of like line it up on the bottom edge here. This is actually like some pretty good insight into what making the Ballora skirt was like. It was a lot of this. Like me on the floor with weird like sealant materials and stuff, trying random things and seeing what works. Okay. So now I have to like put something over these to kind of like seal it together. Do I have like tape over here or something? I know there was like that duct tape in there, but I don't love duct tape. I tend to kind of avoid it whenever I can. I'm just gonna like kind of cover this. I don't want the like sticky stuff getting on the socks. It just sounds gross. Okay, just a temporary thing, like to just try to like keep any of that nastiness off of the socks. Okay. Whoops. Well, okay. I had a feeling that it wasn't gonna stick. That's all right. We can just put it in a sock and see what happens. It's fine. If a little adhesive gets in there, it's not the end of the world. So let's just like shove it in here and see what happens. Hi, loose friends. Why do I avoid duct tape? I just don't like working with it. I think it's like just messy and sticky and weirdly unreliable, actually. Okay. How long have I been live for? I think it's been almost 2 hours. I mean, I don't mind like mild cussing in the stream. The streams are set like as, like I always said it as not made for kids. They're not age restricted or anything. As long as it's not like offensive cussing. Gaffer's tape. I don't know if I have any gaffer's tape. Welcome back, Dolly Chew. trying to see how much flare this is going to have now. And if it's going to like show through too much. This is just a test. Okay. You can kind of see like the ring through there. It is a little silly looking. We'll try it on. Okay. I'm using foam inside the sock. So we're trying to make like the robotic leg warmers for a Glamrock Chica cosplay. And this is just an experiment for now. I still don't entirely know how these are going to look, but we're going to try a couple things here. Okay. What's going on here with the chat? What's happening? Okay, let's pull this on. Oh, it felt so weird, like I felt my foot like hit that ring of foam there. Oh, it might actually end up making the bending worse now that I'm seeing it. Because now the issue is going to be that it's going to bend against that support ring. Possibly. Hold on. Let's pull these up a little bit higher. Okay, so they are definitely flared a bit more. There's kind of a weird bend here. That could probably be fixed though with even more like rings of that like foam. Okay. Let's pull these out. I might need to like kind of connect these together here at the ends. Oh, thank you for the jewels, Robert. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me I'm gonna stand up and see how it feels now. Can you see it? How is that? The flare is kind of interesting now, isn't it? The way it has that ring at the bottom. Sorry, I'm trying to see how well it's actually showing up on the... I wish I could lower this more, but I think it's... Let me try it. Okay, I guess I can lower it a little bit more. Okay, so here's how it looks now. So there's still like a little bit of a bend there, but it's actually not that bad. If I pull these up a little higher, it's probably fine. Now here's the weird side though. This is like the side that where the flare is visible. I'd probably want to seal that up with something just to keep it from looking so weird. But this is like at least the overall shape that we have. I don't know, for those who've been watching the stream this whole time, do you think this is better or is this worse than how it was before? Like, do you think that ring of foam helped? Because it might need like a few more layers of that, but I'm not sure. I'm just trying to like test walk a bit here. They're so funny. Sealing would be great. Yeah, I think we do need to fill that part in there because it looks very strange. You say you got it right there? Okay. So I'm just adjusting this inside part here. You think it's better? It helped? Okay, so it seems like y'all like this better. Okay. Yeah, I think so too, honestly. Like, it's a little like crooked looking right now, but I do think like just overall though it makes it better. It's a little more like solid now. Yeah, let's see how it looks with the shoe. With my silly, like, circus... Sorry, silly, chicken feet. Still not sure about these shoes. Here we go. I'm not used to, like, doing anything with the color orange. It's, like, always a color I just don't work with unless it's Halloween. They're just, I don't know, they look so funny with the shoes. I'm not saying that's, like, a bad thing necessarily. It's just funny. Just goofy little chicken feet. Yeah, like, it's, like, there's still a little bend there, but it's actually a lot better than it was. So, like, it's not bad enough that I would even worry about it, so. I think the ring helped. Definitely. See, look at that. Ballora ending up being useful for Glamrock Chica because she left us with a bunch of foam. Thanks, Ballora. Okay. So, that seems like progress then. We're getting somewhere here. Okay, so in that case, how do we go about fixing this then? So I keep grabbing my clown juice. I couldn't decide if Glamrock Chica was a good candidate for clown juice because she's not super clowny. But then I was like, the process of making a cosplay though is always very silly, and that warrants clown juice. Okay, let's put this back the way it was so you can just see a little bit overall better. I'm sure that's not exactly how it was, but a little more like that. Okay. So yeah, we've got the foam like on the inside there now. And the issue then is now we've got that. We have to do something with that. So I'm thinking, I'm trying to think of like what's like the best way to go about this. I mean, for one thing, I do think we need to like glue this together. In fact, I wonder if I should like grab that Gorilla Glue over there. Because those are just going to keep separating and like making everything worse. Here, love the cupcake. Come help us out. Okay. So I'm just going to super quickly like glue these parts together. I just think it'll be like helpful overall. Put your arm in the green one. It's like Samus's blaster. Wait, yeah. Hold on. Trying to decide which way is better. Like, so true. So true. Okay. So yeah, it takes a while for this kind of stuff to cure. Like this isn't going to be like an immediate fix, but this is just kind of like. I think this will help at least. To just get these together. I'll just hold them for a moment here. But yeah, it takes like a good like 24 to 48 hours to cure, but it'll like at least set enough, you know, quickly. Okay, so while that's doing that, how do we go about filling it in? I mean, foam could work, but also another support ring could work. I'm once again a little worried though that too much ring could be too visible. Love your makeup. Oh, thank you, Song. Okay. Cupcake never dies. Your cupcake is eternal. There is no escape. I love that one Bad Cupcake song. I feel like that song is underappreciated. Let me put in like, I just want to see, so if I were to put another ring here, you can kind of like literally see it through the fabric because it's so thin here. Yeah, I mean, it's like I could just insert foam, but I wonder. This might be really stupid, but what if I put another sock over this? Double socks? Would that like even all of this out a little? Or would it just look bananas? I kind of want to see what happens. This might be very stupid though, but this is like, this is how I do my process. I just try stuff and then I just see what happens. And that's how I make cosplays. And sometimes the things I try are really dumb, but like it's better than not trying anything, right? Let's pull another sock over this and see what it does. Another ring would make it look misshapen. That's my concern too. I'll probably end up just cutting another bit of foam in there. Like even if it's not perfect, it could be like close enough. And I also think some of the imperfections might not look as bad once the decorations are down. Like you'd be amazed how much can get hidden once you start like putting leopard spots all over something, you know? Okay. Just joined and I'm trying to figure out what she's making. Yeah, for anyone who just got here, I am working on a Glamrock Chica cosplay. Hence the like wig and stuff over here. But we are trying to make those robotic leg warmers. And it's a lot of trial and error because I don't entirely know how to go about doing this. We're just sort of doing stuff here and then seeing what works. I wanted to see if a second sock would be a good idea or a bad idea. It might be stupid, but I just want to try it. Might make it like a little tricky to put it on too, but that's okay. It's not like I can't just take it off, you know, if it's a bad idea. Mostly gonna be facing the back anyway. Yeah. I mean, I would like to take, I feel like this would be a very good convention cosplay. But even then, a lot of times I end up cosplaying at conventions because I'm like working in the artist alleys and stuff. And in those cases, it's like, no one's really gonna see this much anyway. At least this will add maybe some extra, like, size to this too. Okay. Alright. Y'all are having the weirdest conversations. I don't understand. I have a life outside streaming, you know. I'm fine. Okay. Trust the process, exactly. What am I cosplaying as? We're working on a Glamrock Chica today. I don't entirely know what we're doing though, as far as like this part of the process goes. That's why we're doing some very weird trial and error at the moment. Why is this like bowed out so much? That's the only thing, like, because this is very flimsy foam, we have to see if it can even like handle the pressure of two socks. Just needs a friend that will talk to her. Why do you assume anything about my friendship status? That's a weird thing to do. Assuming things about strangers is odd. I know, right? Y'all are gossiping about the strangest things. I'm just a normal person, y'all. I say in my pile of cosplay mess. Okay. Sorry, it was really hard to pull all that through. How much thicker this is now. Can I even pull this on? Here, let me try and pull this up. Hi, Hudson. Doesn't interact with her viewers. She's been this the entire time. Yeah, seriously, it's really weird. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'll have to start timing people out if the chat's getting too weird. I don't like to do it, but when the vibes get bad, I'm like, okay, no, we can't have that. Okay. So we've got the elastic here. I think it's mostly lined up. I'm trying to like make it so you can't really tell, you know, that it's 2 socks. Okay, so it's a lot like thicker now. I mean, it's still got this part, but yeah, it's not as noticeable when there's 2 of these. I think no matter what I do, the seam is always going to be somewhat visible, and that's okay. I could always like seal it up too, and that might help a bit. Let's see. Favorite and least favorite FNAF characters? Well, personally, my favorite is Mangle, which is probably why I've got part of Mangle over here helping out. But least favorite, I don't know if I have a least favorite. How about the security bots from Security Breach? Do those count? Curse those things. I'm your favorite cosplayer? Oh, thank you. He be cosplays. Did I say that right? He be key cosplays. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Elsie. Okay. I was just trying to see if I could smooth that seam out a bit. It's not super noticeable. Like you can kind of see, but again, like I do think once we start like adding decorations and stuff, a lot of those things are gonna fade out. They won't be super noticeable anyway. They're only noticeable now because we just have this like blank canvas here. So I don't know, I think that the double layering helped. I do think it added a bit more just like solidness to this. So I pull this up a little bit higher. I mean, I think it's always gonna have that bend there a bit, and I think that's probably fine. Kind of rotate this back around. I do wish this seam was like, I'm gonna rotate this so the seam is in the back more. Security bots are buns, right? Extra foam that spot. Yeah, it might still need some of that extra foam. So I was just trying to rotate this top sock so that like that one seam is like a little more out of the way and not so noticeable. But it's really difficult to rotate a sock on top of another sock. There's still a bit of a seam there, but that's all right. Unless, you know, actually, hold on. I'm going to remove this one. I want to put it on in a different direction, I think. Wow, that did make a difference though. Look how much smaller this looks now. I wasn't expecting this to like add so much bulk, but it actually did. Okay. Double layering helps. I think so too. Glamrock Chica is your favorite animatronic? I love your earrings, thank you. One of my roommates got them for me for my birthday actually, but I'm pretty sure he got them from Hot Topic. I don't know if Hot Topic still sells them, but I know they do still sell FNAF stuff. In fact, I think, I'm not positive. I want to say this might have also come from Hot Topic. Okay, so I just wanted to rotate this so like this seam here was more in the back and I couldn't seem to like twist it manually enough to do that. So let's try this again. You hear the cat meowing in the background. I think they're getting some treats. Right, it adds so much volume. Yeah, I was surprised. I actually didn't think it was going to. It's because it's just one more sock, but yeah, actually like seeing the difference when I pulled this one off, I was like, whoa, this thing like shrunk in half. Okay. Pull this back down again. Oh, sorry, did I hit the mic? Sorry. So now hopefully like that other seam is also going to be just out of the way a bit. Yeah, look how much thicker that is now. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. Like, you had to get 2 pairs of socks to do this. Just put one sock on top of another sock. Okay. Ugh, there's still some like wet Gorilla Glue in there though, and I keep touching it on accident. It's like all over my fingers. Ew. Okay. Yeah, look at the size of that. Beastly. Okay. Animatronics and security, which actually scared me, is the map bots. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do you want a map? Okay. Is someone's mom here? I'm so confused. What in the world? Chat is really something. I know, right? Is this what's gonna happen when like the algorithm finally gives me viewers? Is it always gonna like get weird now? Okay. Is that the cupcake from FNAF? Yeah. Alright, so yeah, so we still have that issue. This is like the part I think we do need to fill in. The only thing is like, it's not gonna be like easy exactly to like measure that, you know, now that it's like in there. But you know, we've got all this extra foam from when we were like cutting stuff up. So it's like, we can probably like approximate, you know, something here. And that would probably be enough. Especially because like, I do think if I really need to, I can add another one of those support rings in there and it wouldn't like be the worst thing ever. So, let's see. I'm trying to think of a good way to like mark the space here. I wish I had tracing paper or something that would really help. Cause yeah, I'm just trying to like, I'm trying to like approximate that like triangle there as much as I can. Like just enough to like add a little like support in there. Well, the only thing is like, you know, part of the reason I didn't want to do the support ring was because you could actually see it through the fabric. But now that there's 2 layers of fabric, maybe it's fine. Hold on. Oh yeah, because now you can't like see like, because before you could literally see the color of it through the fabric, but I'm just a little worried about it like warping things, but maybe, you know, if it was high up enough though. It might be worth a try. How much foam do I have left? Let's see. When I say foam, I'm talking about like the sealant kind of foam, this stuff here. The ring of foam. Is that a soccer sleeve? It's a sock. It's a double layer sock. We're trying to make Glamrock Chica's leg warmers today. Okay. Oh, sorry, there's tape all over everything. I just want to make sure like I'm not using up too much of this. I think that ring I cut before was 21 inches. Where's the tape measurer? Oh, it's right here. It was under the shoes. Get the manager. Might be one of the clearest examples I've ever seen. Okay, so what's 21 inches here? Don't remove him again, please. I mean, if he causes problems, though, then we have to. There's a lot of people here. I think this should be plenty. It's just because, remember, we have to do the other sock, too, so I'm just making sure, like, I don't do anything to this one. That means we won't have enough of this for the other sock. If you can believe we're still on the first one. So, yeah, that's, like, how much we're going to at least need for the other one. But we just need, like, a little bit, I think, over here. Hi, Ellie. To keep up their behavior, my hands are tied. Yeah, I mean, don't worry. I'll do it even if it happens again. You've done nothing wrong. Oh. Speaking of mischief. Hear the kitty? Hi. Hi, Glenn. Come here. Come say hi to the chat again. Glenn. Over here. Can you hear him? Glenn, why are you standing right off screen? They want to see the kitty. Kitty. You can hear him meowing, right? I can't believe it's Glenn every time so far, though. I really thought Sid was going to be in here causing issues since he likes to chew on foam. So, okay, I want to see about how much are we talking here? Because I think if I position this like just right, we can make it work. It's just like I am worried about if we'll have enough. So, you know what? Maybe what I should do is cut 21 inches off of this and set it aside for the other one. Worst case scenario, I can always also order more of this. It's just, you know, it'll put more of a delay on this process, which is like kind of annoying. So let's like at least cut 21 off of here so that it'll match the other one no matter what. Okay. Hey, 11808 girly. Just saw you there. I was like, how do I read that username? Chaswell, I know, right? Okay. Is this like exactly 21 inches? Right here. I mean, again, they don't have to be like identical, but I think like right about here. So yeah, we just want to make sure this is set aside so that no matter what happens, we'll at least have that bottom ring for the other sock. So we'll just put that over there for the moment. And then this looks like plenty. I think we should have enough to work with here. Okay. Okay, so let me just like approximate this here. Because I think a support ring like right up here would do it. It's probably gonna be close to 21 again, honestly. We're gonna start like a little too big and then make it smaller. So just as like a test, let's just like put this in here without like gluing anything. Hi, Casing Kirk. It's a lot of work for one sock, I know, right? Can you believe it? But this is how it is making cosplays, unfortunately. It's always like this. Perhaps this could give y'all a taste of why I slowly lost my mind while working on Ballora. Okay, yeah, let me cut some of this off. I purposely made it too big, though. I just wanted to, like, see. Well, let's try like this. Makeup is fire, thank you. Enough room to put another ring above to stabilize it. Right under that gap of minor inconvenience. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm putting it a little higher than directly above just because I wanted to see if it could like push that flare out just enough. Because then like that flared spot would just be like a bit of a slightly invisible weak spot, you know? I'll shorten this a little bit again. That's why like you always start bigger and then you like keep shortening it until you're sure. Okay. My favorite FNAF character? My favorite's Mangle. I'm a huge Mangle stan. Speaking of which, I shared a new Mangle short like right before I went live. If y'all want to check that out at some point today. Okay, hopefully that'll stay. I just wanted that one as like a test. Let's see. Jeez, he came out of nowhere. What the heck, Glenn? Ah. Please don't mess up the wig. Oh, jeez, he wants to go in the closet. Glenn, come on, man. Don't be like this. Okay. I'm not sure if I can actually, like, try this on without, without messing it up with that second ring in there, but I just wanted to see how it would look if I can. Glenn, if you really want to go in there, I mean, I could. And then people wonder, was there cat hair all over your stuff? Yes, always. I'm pushing that ring up in there. Okay. Oh, interesting. You see like that kind of... Huh. I think that did help. I mean, there's still gonna be a little bit of that bow there, but I think the flare is reduced. Here, let's rotate this. So this is like the side with the seam and the flare. And yeah, it's like not as noticeable now that there's like a ring in there. I could even add a third ring if I had more foam, which I could always order more. It's not like expensive or anything. Okay, I think that does help then. And that's probably easier than trying to like cut a random like triangle of foam out to fix it. So why don't we go with that method then? So in that case, I think what the easiest way to go about this would be, I'm gonna glue the ends of this together. Then we're gonna take this part off and very carefully like try to get it in the sock, you know, and just like let it stick in there. It's not like the most glamorous method, but I think it'll work. So get the Gorilla Glue out again. Okay. Ooh, GalaxyCon. Putting up any cosplay until now, only until March 21st. Oh, that's plenty of time though. You got like 6 weeks. I bet you can make something really cool in 6 weeks. Okay, just a little Gorilla Glue. So I'm just gonna like hold that together, just enough to like get it to seal. Again, Gorilla Glue takes up to 4 to 8 hours to fully cure, but it like at least sets a bit faster so that you can work with it before that. He's scratching at the closet. Hold on, Glenn. I'm coming. I'm gonna let him go in there. He likes to snuggle up in all my cosplay clothing. Okay. I heard you. Go on. Have fun. He's probably gonna curl up in like the circus baby hoop skirt now. Okay, so yeah, you see how it's it's not gonna be fully technically set for another 48 hours, but this is at least workable. I don't want to do anything with it quite yet. Let's give it like a few minutes, but yeah, Gorilla Glue is nice because at the very least it becomes usable quickly. Oh, hi Mom, welcome back. Yeah, sorry about that. I know the first stream, for some reason, like YouTube is having a lot of issues, and yeah, the stream, like, it went down, and no matter what, we like could not get it to restart again, so had to just close the first one and start up a new one. So yeah, after this stream ends, which will be pretty soon, I've actually been streaming for about 2.5 hours, and I think I predicted two to three for this one, so we will wrap it up soonish here, but yeah, what I'll end up doing is like, I'll just call like that first hour part 1. I'll change the name of it. We'll call this part 2. And I'll just like, I'll give this one like the same thumbnail, you know, and just put like part 2 or something on it. Just, yeah, just to keep things simple. The sass of that cat. Yeah, I'm telling you. And if you can believe it, how bossy Glenn was being just now, he's the less bossy of the two. Sid. You can't say no to Sid. Sid has actually literally broken down doors to get what he wants. Even though he's the smaller cat. He truly cannot take no for an answer. What's your method for painting the leopard print on? Yeah, so I think what we'll end up doing is doing that possibly in a different stream. What I might end up doing is painting one of the socks on my own to make sure that what I'm gonna try works, and then I'll paint the other one during a stream. But essentially what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I've got stencils here. I've got the 2 patterns, and I have fabric paint. And so I think the first tricky thing is just gonna be figuring out the best way to like put the stencils down in a way where it stabilizes. That I haven't fully figured out. We might have to use like painter's tape or something, which I should have some of that lying around. I just have to like make sure it doesn't mess up the fabric and stuff. Like I said, I'll test it a bit. And honestly, I'm probably just gonna go in with a brush and just like, because now that we've got the foam in here, that should be enough of a support that I should be able to like paint the fabrics without too much trouble. Because, you know, it's gonna like bleed through and stuff, but like it's okay if it bleeds onto the foam, who cares? So yeah, I actually had to buy this because I use fabric paint with a lot of my cosplays for various things. In fact, my Silent Hill nurse, I want to say almost that entire thing was done with fabric paints and lots of it, like so much of it. But yeah, I even sometimes use fabric paints for things that aren't fabric because they're just pretty good paints in general. They're kind of similar to acrylics. But yeah, I had actually run out of the black fabric paint I normally use, so I've never used this brand. I hope this one's okay, but it says for light and dark fabrics. I take that as a good sign. But yeah, this isn't my usual stuff because I actually burned through that stuff. But yeah, I think that would be like a good way to do this is, yeah, I'll like do one on my own just to make sure as a test. And then yeah, we'll maybe paint the other one during the other stream. Especially because like, you know, with how slow this process is here, I can like finish, you know, doing the inserts and stuff on the pink one off stream as well. I'm sure y'all wouldn't want to watch me do that a second time. I mean, this was more like just a figuring it out phase here, so that's like pretty normal. But yeah, we will wrap up the stream soonish. I'm actually pretty happy though with the progress we made. I feel like this was pretty good. We have like a working leg warmer happening here. Hi, Charlie Morningstar. Remember me? Yeah, of course. Welcome to the stream. Cooking up for Jamie? Wait, what? What do you mean? I mean, I am planning on doing cooking streams with Glamrock Chica once she's ready. Hi, Tori. So excited to see how this cosplay comes out. Thank you. It's gonna be a bit of a process, but yeah. Also, wait, Tori, didn't I say that I was gonna? Hold on. Okay, there. I changed the setting for you. I know we had talked about letting you do some mod stuff, so there. I thought I had done that already, but apparently I hadn't. I was like, wait, why isn't your name blue? There we go. Only if you want to, by the way. I know that we had talked about that. But no obligation, of course. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, sorry, Andrew. I meant to actually tell you about that. We just discussed it as like a, in case like if Tori happens to be around and if you like need assistance, we figured that that would be a good way to do it. You're welcome, Tori. Yeah, no problem. Tori's mod, yeah. Best place to get stuff for your cosplays? I'm a big fan of thrifting. Like, cause yeah, I agree. Malls, it can be a bit too much. It's a little too confusing and also can be too expensive. So if you can find used stores, thrift stores, any of that stuff, there used to be a thrift store near me that I relied on and they closed. So now I tend to use Goodwill for a lot of stuff. I love Play It Against Sports for used sports gear because I find that used sports gear is great for robotic cosplays. But yeah, any of that kind of stuff. I get a lot of stuff at the dollar store. The dollar store is like a savior. Like even just stuff like the zip ties and things I use like with Mango, like all that's just from the dollar store. So yeah, I think trying to do this kind of stuff at a mall would be too confusing and too expensive. But thrift stores and used stores, those are peak. Guess I wanted to head to med school. I was say, job and say you're the best queen. Oh, thank you so much, Tasty. Thanks for joining for a bit. Want food? Honestly, I want food too. Yeah, like I said, we'll be wrapping this up pretty soon. We're kind of just in the final stages here, but yeah, I kind of want dinner, if I'm being honest. It's like 7:30 my time. Okay, I don't actually like know if this is like, okay, I hope this is like dried enough, but I'm antsy. I wanna, let's just go for it. I hope I'm not making a mistake here. I want to insert this into the sock. The cupcake plush. Yeah, I've also got the cupcake earrings today. I'm on theme for Glamrock Chica. Okay, so I'm gonna try to like very carefully insert this so that this can be a decent support for inside of this. I just have to be careful with how like sticky it is, you know, like I don't want to place it in a bad spot and then I can't easily take it back. Also want to make sure it's like level. That weird noise it's making. Leg warmer ASMR. Let's look a little too high up maybe. How about like... That noise it's making is so strange. It's like crackling against the foam. Okay, I don't know if that's like a perfect spot. It's like a little bit above that flare there, but I think that'll be okay. Pat the adhesive down. We can try it on, you know, and like see how it looks. I think that noise is it not really wanting to adhere to the like foam very well, but yeah. Ooh, something chocolatey. That does sound good. Yeah, at least it's a little chiller now. We had like over 200 people watching for a while, and it was getting a little chaotic there. But we're winding down now. Okay. Trying to see if I can put this on without like knocking that new ring out. Because I don't know how well glued in it is. Yeah, I feel like it's not like, we need to like really adhere it in there. The tape is like being stubborn. It's like a good way to, if I just kind of like push it in. It's so hard to work with circular things. This is another reason why working with Ballora was so hard. Making Glamrock Chica? Yeah. And I'm hoping like with the speed that this is going, we can start to get a better idea also of when Glamrock Chica will be done. Because I've been trying to figure that out, like what the timeline is here. But as you all can see here, it's like, it's tricky because certain parts of it can just take a weirdly long amount of time, and it's never the things you expect to take a long amount of time, such as making leg warmers. So just trying to really seal this in. I want to hug the plush. Yeah, isn't he squishy? It's technically a purse too. It actually opens. Isn't that cute? I take it to conventions sometimes. So soft. Okay. Yeah, I see a lot of y'all are heading out. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream in a moment too, because it's been 2.5 hours and I'm hungry. I want dinner. But I think we actually made really good progress here. Like the fact that we like seem to have a leg warmer shape happening here is really good. Because that's the hard part, is just figuring out this first one. Once we do this, we'll know what to do with the next one, so that's no problem at all. It's just always like that first figuring it out part that makes things tricky. Okay, is that sealed enough that I can pull it on? I don't know. That tape definitely does not like truly want to adhere to the fabric. That's the problem with fabric. A lot of times things just do not want to cooperate with it. As long as I can put it on, though, I don't care. Let's try it again. It's a purse, extra adorable, yeah. It's so cute, I know, right? Food is good, definitely. Okay. And if this looks good, then I can also like eat in like a happy, successful dinner kind of way, you know, where it's like you've accomplished a goal and then you're just like, yeah, have like happy food time. Okay, so this is with the second support ring in there now. I'm just trying to make sure that the foam is all connected at the edge there correctly, because sometimes it still crosses over because there's nothing really holding it together. So yeah, it still has like a little bit of that bow there. I could probably fix that later, but the important thing was getting rid of that weird V shape. I'm gonna like, let's see if I actually stand up, you know, like what it'll do. It is more flared now though, which I actually do like. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I think I'm actually into it. Lemon bread. Made cinnamon raisin bread during stream. What? I want some. I love cinnamon raisin bread. No fair. Ate it all. No. Can you at least share the recipe sometime? Sorry, I'm just like trying to see how supported it is. Here, let me lower this down again. So y'all can like see a little bit better. Here, how's that? I think that looks better now, doesn't it? Like, yeah, it's still got that flare there in the back, which I'm pretty sure I could, again, just put like another support thing in there. But I think just overall, like the shape looks a lot better now than it did at the start. Cause like, yeah, it's like, it's not doing that like bend there as much now, which is good. Especially if I just like kind of pull this up a little higher. And yeah. And yeah, it's got more of a flare. It's just sturdier looking now too in general, which I think is good. Where even is that flare from before? I think it's back here. Sorry, I'm just trying to like feel for any like weird imperfections in the foam and stuff. Yeah, you can't really see like that support ring, which is good. That worked better than I thought it was going to. See, that's why like I just try random stuff when I make cosplays, because a lot of times like you kind of just don't know until you try something if it's good or not. There we go. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Now imagine how cute this will look with like the stencils and stuff. So yeah, I think that was really good progress. It was good to be able to like see, you know, like what does and doesn't work. So yeah, we were able to get 2 rings in there now. You can see it's like this ring is above that like triangle there, like kind of just supporting that top part. And yeah, I think, I don't know. I don't know if like I would necessarily bother with the 3rd ring. It probably wouldn't hurt either. I just don't know if it really is like that important. Love to see some success, yeah. You gotta go to bed? Yeah, no worries. We're at the end of the stream here. Hi, Elizabeth. So that's how it's set up? Yeah. Yeah, and that's what we've been doing for the last few hours, is just trying to like figure out the best way to get these leg warmers to happen here. because I've never tried to make anything like this before. I could have with Roxy, and in the end I decided not to, but I figured with Chica, I was like, maybe now's the time to figure out how to make robotic leg warmers. So yeah, I think that worked out. I like that. I think that is cool. Like, even with a bit of that, like, dip there, like, I think that's perfectly fine. And I don't even really have to worry about the support part up here because my leg just sort of does that itself. What cosplay am I doing? Yeah, for anyone who just showed up, we're kind of wrapping up now, but I am working on a Glamrock Chica cosplay. I think she's one of my most requested cosplays. So yeah, I've been not only working on these like leg warmers, but also I've just like in general was showing off all the like stuff that we've got for this cosplay, because we're kind of like in the final stages here, you know, where it's like I have all the stuff. We're just like doing all the detail work now. Things like this where it's like you could do the cosplay just with fabric leg warmers, or you could make a thing like this. So yeah, like I don't know when Glamrock Chica will be done, but it's good that we're kind of doing the like extras now. Things like this where it's like it wasn't necessary, but we're doing it anyway. The decorative phase, as I like to call it. The final countdown. Look, you've been looking for a cheap plain back long sleeve dress. My sewing skills are so bad. And I'm painting so small bits onto it. That's definitely the kind of thing where I recommend a thrift store. A lot of times you can find really nice, just like plain dresses there. And it's nice because like if you don't pay too much for something like that, then you're not as worried about messing with it. You know, if you're like painting it and adding things to it, the mistakes aren't as like scary, you know, because it's like it was cheap to begin with. Oh, thank you for the jewels, Robert. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back, Strawberry Milk. 100 viewers. Yeah, we had a lot of viewers today. I was surprised. Usually it's only my Get Ready With Me streams that have a lot, but yeah, we had like over 200 there for a while. Which, yeah, for a Get Ready With Me, like, wouldn't surprise me as much, but for just something like this, I was like, whoa, got a lot of people watching. So that's awesome. I mean, I take that as a good sign, right? Like, that people enjoy this kind of stream. Like, because, I mean, I'm always looking for feedback on this kind of stuff. Like, this is the first time I've done any sort of cosplay whip live stream. Is this something y'all enjoy? Like, because I'd be happy to do more. Like I said, I'd be happy to do another one where we finally paint these. I'd love to do one where, you know, I do the second version of this mask, like the like, you know, freaky messed up version of this. There's a lot we could do. But, you know, I just always want to make sure that I'm doing streams that people actually want to see. So any feedback would be good. I can always ask in the community tab too, like if, you know, like what people are interested in, like do a poll or something, you know. So I see you do this, definitely watch again. Oh, good. Yes, keep doing them. Yes. Okay, good. Sounds like y'all like this. Love watching, see people make stuff. That's good. Okay. Awesome to see the creative process. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad y'all enjoyed this stream. This is actually a lot of fun. I'll be honest, I was low-key kind of nervous about this one just because, again, I don't usually cosplay, or I don't usually live stream the cosplay process. As far as making cosplays go, like I wasn't sure how this would go. I was like a little worried it would be like boring. You know, I wasn't sure because let's face it, like it is a lot of just trying things. It can be like a little monotonous. It's a lot of like, what now kind of stuff. And I wasn't sure if that would be boring. But I'm glad it wasn't because I think this was really fun and I'd love to do more of this. Definitely watching this again. Oh, good. OMG, yes. Love craft time, yeah. That's very much what this was craft time. I wasn't sure what to call the stream, so I think in part one, before we had to restart the stream, I called it like, let's build a cosplay or something. It's kind of like a Build-A-Bear sort of joke. But yeah, I think it'll be fun to do more of these. And I'm actually happy with how this went. Like, I like how this is turning out. I think once I make the second one, and I have the green and pink, I think like just the pair together, wearing them together is going to look really cool. So yeah, I can like make the second one just on my own time now that we've at least seen the process with one of them. And then yeah, I can like do test painting on one of them. Maybe like I'll test paint this one so that in the next stream we can work on the pink one, since the pink one didn't get a lot of love today. And yeah, we can like try out that process. And yeah, hopefully like we can just do more of these in general, because I think it's really fun. Hi, Tommy. Feels like we're hanging out with you. That's good. That's what I'm always hoping for. Hi, Ashley. Remember me? Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm always like trying to remember usernames. It gets a little hard because there's so many of them, but I always have like an impression of them, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's like on site, you recognize them. That sounds bad. On site sounds a little aggressive, but I think you know what I mean. Look at the comments on some of your mango shorts. I saw hate, looked in replies, and you absolutely. Yeah, sometimes I usually ignore the hate comments, but every now and then I feel sassy and like I just like sass back at them just for fun. Yeah, I know there was one on like, I think it was yesterday's video where like all they were able to come back with was pathetic, because there was like no other reply they could give to my sass. It made me laugh. I was like, okay. Some of the experience, yeah. Hey, Joker Gaming. Make like the underarm stuff for your mango cosplay. Oh, you mean this like pile of stuff over here? Yeah, this is, it's as weird as it sounds, most of this was made out of the inner spools from wires, you know, that they're like wrapped around. I like took all the wires off and then I painted the spools, which is nice because they're very lightweight. Like they're just cheap plastic. But yeah, Mango's been like assisting. Mango likes the cupcake a lot. Sorry, it's really silly. Oh, thank you, Howard, for the floating heart. Thank you, thank you. Easier to ignore those. Yeah, for the most part, I just like don't pay attention to the hate stuff. I'm like, whatever. Like, you can't please everyone, you know. But yeah, I guess we can start wrapping up this stream here. I think we made really good progress here. We basically have a leg warmer now, and now that I know what to do, I should be able to do it on the other side pretty easily, and it won't take nearly as much time. Yeah, I gotta fix up the stream after this though, since since it got cut off. But as far as the rest of the streaming schedule goes this week, unfortunately, this week is a little messed up. I know I've been trying to do the Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday schedule. However, I'm not able to stream on Thursday this week because both of the cats have vet appointments. And on top of that, there's like some other stuff I have to do out of town after that. So even though the vet appointments are kind of early, in the end it turned out I wouldn't have been able to stream anyway. I had thought about streaming on Friday to make up for it, and then it turned out I was going to be out of town on Friday too. So unfortunately, it looks like we just won't be able to do the Thursday slot at all. So I won't be back streaming until Sunday. But don't worry, I will of course still be posting shorts and stuff, you know, pretty much every day. I'll try to like put some fun stuff in the community tab in the meantime, maybe share some of the like art practice I'm doing with the tablet. So yeah, I won't be back streaming until Sunday, but hopefully next week we can do the usual, just Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday as usual. Like, I haven't officially declared that the official schedule of like streaming on this channel, but like, let's face it, that's basically is the official schedule. That's how it's been for quite some time now. One of these days I'll make it official and just like pin it in the community tab as just like, that is what it is, you know? But yeah, so I haven't decided yet what the Sunday stream will be. It'll probably be like a get ready with me. I just don't know which character it might be. I'm gonna like have to go through my drafts and just see like, you know, who haven't we done in a while, or like who just doesn't have a lot of good content, like who could use some more shorts videos and stuff. So yeah, we'll decide that as I get closer to the weekend here. But yeah, oh, she's saying got timed out again. Man, this chat be wild. And see you soon. Yeah, you too, Ashley. I think I could try to make a man cosplay since you think I could use a blown up white glove. Well, what I ended up doing is this glove here, it started off as just a glove, and I actually filled it with cotton balls. So it's like squishy, kind of. I want to say there's about 125 cotton balls in there. I lost count, but it was something like that. So I think cotton balls would be a little bit more like reliable probably than trying to fill it with air or something, because, you know, that could pop. And like cotton balls are nice and cheap too, which is good. It's just you got to really force them in there to avoid it looking lumpy. That's the hard part. It actually took a really long time. Want puppet? Fix Elizabeth? I should fix the Elizabeth one. Yeah, I just need to get another wig for her. The wig I had for her got like trashed, but I still have the rest of the cosplay. So yeah, one of these days I should really do that. He's good for 24 hours. I'll have to ask you in the DMs later what I missed. I like looked away for a second. I looked back and I was like, whoa. Favorite cosplay to make from FNAF? Yeah, I don't know. Like as far as the making process goes, I don't really remember. They all were very challenging in various ways, and they were all fun in various ways. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, Ballora gave me the most trouble. That's for freaking sure. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely have like very fond memories of making Mangle, probably because it was the first one. So good job, Mangle. Have you done Foxy? I haven't done just a regular Foxy yet. One of these days I probably should though. A whole day. That's so funny. Pink thing behind me? Oh, it's probably. Do you mean the cupcake or? No, I've never done a Michael cosplay. There's so many cosplays I still haven't done, but plenty of time. Paper Pal. Flora's your favorite? Yeah, I do. I will say, I don't know if that'll be this Sunday, but I do actually want to do another Ballora Get Ready With Me, because I wasn't able to get a lot of videos last time. And I know also that a lot of people, last time they said like they missed it and were hoping I would do another one soon. So that might be what I do on Sunday, is more Ballora, because I'm actually just like out of Ballora videos. What y'all got there like last week, that was like all I had. Wasn't much. So she might be one I'll do soon. If not this weekend, maybe next weekend. So yeah, we'll have to decide. I do think probably Roxy, we'll have to do some more with her soon. But yeah, I gotta just like look through my stuff. And also don't worry, I will be sharing Junko videos soon. I know I did the Junko Get Ready With Me, and then I didn't get the chance to actually share the videos that I made, because I even have some with Tsumugi in them. Do not worry, I did not forget about Junko. Those videos will get shared, I promise. But yeah, we probably should be wrapping up this stream pretty soon. Make the sketches of the characters tonight. Yeah, absolutely. And feel free to share them like in the community tab if you want or anything. How'd you get into Five Nights at Freddy's? I honestly don't remember. I mean, I've always been into anything horror, so it was kind of inevitable, probably. Yeah, I don't really remember exactly. I remember I was always like aware of FNAF at the beginning, but then like when it went from like awareness to being in the fandom, I can't remember like what happened there. I know I started watching like Let's Plays and stuff, like the obvious stuff, and was watching like game theory videos and things, but yeah, I mean, I spend so much time though, like just in the horror scene in general, that it's like most horror things are gonna come across my radar eventually. Oh, almost done with my clown juice. Probably for the best, because it's almost 8 p.m. and this is technically an energy drink. Not the smartest thing in the world. make your mom come back and chat. Unbelievable. You do the moon? Yeah, I've been asked a lot to do like sun, moon, eclipse cosplays. I think there is a good chance those are going to happen eventually. I'm kind of thinking at some point this year, I'll probably do Ennard. I feel like Ennard's been a long time coming. So I have a feeling Ennard is probably on the way soon. But, you know, there's a lot of cosplays I want to do. That's the thing. It's like there's so many. How do you get to them all? I will try my best, though. My clown juice is being depleted. Ennard would be iconic. I hope so. Like, because I've been told my Mangle cosplay already has a lot of Ennard in it, so I think this would be a good chance to finally just like actually go for it with Ennard, like for real this time. Heading out Joker Gaming? Yeah, no worries. We're just wrapping up here. We're kind of just like doing a little quick close and chat here as we wind down. Never seen Ennard still on day 4. Yeah. Andrew. So valid. Curious how you made Mangle's endo head. The endo head is mostly made out of cardboard and duct tape. I remember pulling up like there, because you can find online over it. Me too. Thank you. You can find online like people have put up templates for it, like things where you could like cut off parts and stuff and like put it together. Like I remember Reddit, there were some blogs that had some. I didn't follow any of them exact, but I had some where like I used it as like a guideline at least, because I'd never tried to make like a puppet before, so I felt like I needed some guidance. But yeah, a lot of those you can even just like use their patterns exactly if you want to. So yeah, I would definitely recommend just like doing a search even for just like, I don't know, like endo, like how to make Mangle's endo head or something, and I bet you'll find things. But yeah, it's I'm amazed that after like 2.5 years that endo head is still so functional, because yeah, it really is just cardboard and duct tape. I remember one of my roommates said that he gave that thing 2 months before it would die, and 2.5 years later, I'm just like, you thought? But it's, yeah, I'm also surprised though that it's still functional. And not Ashley, yeah, no worries. We're about to X out here. Proved him wrong, yeah. Putting LEDs for like a glowing eye would work. Yeah, I used for the endo head, it's actually, they're called puck lights, I think. They're the kind of lights that you just put inside like cabinets and stuff, and I've had pretty good luck with those. In fact, the Ballora cosplay, that center part is also just a puck light. It was from the same set, even, just, yeah, it's just been sitting around for years. So yeah, I've had good luck with those. I still haven't decided yet if Glamrock Chica is going to have any sort of electronics or light up components or anything. Like, I'm not sure if she really needs one. It might be more fun to just focus on making the guitar for her. That's a problem for after the cosplay is finished, at least. But yeah, there's a lot that we just got to figure out. But anyways, yeah, we probably should wrap up the stream here. I feel bad for the mods. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, Andrew. This got a little hectic today. Oh my goodness. What are endo head wires made of? They're literally just wires. They are like, I have several boxes of just my junkyard stuff, and yeah, this is one of them. I mean, these are just actual like electrical wires. They're just real wires. You can even see like this is like the old toolbox that they came in. It's lovely, isn't it? I feel like I could make a pretty good Ennard cosplay, right? Like, that's so my vibe. I want my Ennard cosplay to be dripping in so many wires that it's just like the cousin it of FNAF. People are gonna be like, what? It just wears, yeah, exactly. Next week someone's mom shop. I know, right? Bruh. It's not the flex I think they thought it was. Anyway. On that note, though, yeah, we should wrap this up. I know I keep saying that and I get distracted. But yeah, we've been streaming for 3 hours now. I know that won't be reflected in the stream, given that we had to break it up into 2. But I know for a fact I started at 5 my time, and now it's 8 o'clock. So yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. I think 2 to 3 hours is probably going to become like the standard for this kind of like process thing here. But I'd say for a first try at doing a cosplay process stream, that went pretty well, even if the chat was a little, like, yeah. Thank you, Robert, for the jewels. Thank you, thank you. Summer instant bans. Yeah, there's certain things where it's like, that's just, you just know right away. You're like, that's not a timeout. That's like a goodbye. But yeah, I think that this went well. So, yeah, like I said, unfortunately I can't stream Thursday this week. This week just ended up being a weird mess, but I will be back on Sunday, and there will be shorts videos until then, and community tab posts until then. So I'm not abandoning the channel. Just a bunch of stuff came up on Thursday and Friday, and it was like, whoa. So, yeah, but we'll be back, like, I'll be back Sunday, and we'll be back to the Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday thing next week as normal. So I'm going to head out and finally have dinner. I'm hungry. But thank you all so much for joining, and I hope that you had fun. And as always, I do rewatch these, so like if anyone said anything and like was like, oh no, she didn't see what I said, don't worry. Both of the streams, I'll rewatch them, and I always see everything in the chat afterwards. So no, don't worry. Like I always try to see all the things, keep up with all the things. I want to be as involved as I can. So anyway, I'm gonna go. But yeah, thank you all so much, and hopefully I'll see some of you on Sunday. Bye everyone.